You know, in the cutthroat world of California real estate, sellers are looking for just any edge they can get. I mean, we're talking about a market where homes can get dozens of offers, and every single detail matters. So, what if I told you the single most profitable upgrade you can make actually costs less than a weekend getaway, but could add thousands to your sale price? And the best part? It doesn't involve a single sledgehammer. Okay, so let's get right into it. What is the number one way to boost your home's sale price? Now, most people, they immediately think of some big expensive project, right? Like a full kitchen remodel or tearing out a bathroom. But the data, well, it shows something completely different. It's not that brand new kitchen with the fancy quartz countertops. And look, while those are lovely, those massive renovations often don't deliver the return on investment you'd expect. They're super costly, they take a ton of time, and they're really subject to a buyer's personal taste. The answer, believe it or not, is the right can of paint. That's it. Seriously. According to a big Zillow report, the right paint colors can increase a home sale price by thousands of dollars. We're talking upwards of $5,000 in some cases. It delivers the highest ROI of any home improvement, making it, hands down, the smartest money you can spend before you list your home. But to really use this secret weapon effectively, we've got to understand the psychology behind it. I mean, why does something as simple as a color on a wall have such a massive impact on a buyer's decision and what they're willing to pay? Well, the first reason is something designers call the blank canvas effect. You know, that bold accent wall you absolutely love? To a buyer, it's just a project they have to fix. Neutral colors, on the other hand, they erase your personal taste and allow potential buyers to mentally move in. They can immediately start picturing their sofa, their art, their life in that space. That is so critical for forming an emotional connection. And that connection, that's what leads to a faster sale and a higher offer. Next up is something called perceived space and light. This is a huge deal, especially here in California where the sunlight is so bright and intense. The right color choice can actually harness that light, making a room feel way bigger, more open, and a whole lot cleaner. But the wrong color? Well, it can make even a big room feel small, dated, and kinda gloomy under that same harsh sun. And finally, there's the move-in ready signal. A fresh coat of paint with clean, crisp lines sends this powerful subconscious message to buyers. This home is loved. It says the property has been meticulously maintained, and that builds trust. It gives them the confidence to put in a higher offer because it just took a major item off their immediate to-do list. So we get the psychology. Now for the fun part, the actual colors. We've looked at the data, we've talked to the pros, and we've put together the top 5 money-making paint colors that can literally add thousands to your bottom line. So let's kick off the countdown. Coming in at number 5 is a pretty bold one, soft charcoal or black. Now, hold on, this is not for your living room walls. This is all about that critical first impression, your home's curb appeal. Here's what the data shows. A dark front door is statistically proven to increase resale value. It creates this really sharp, modern contrast that just looks incredible in online photos. And let's be real, that's where 99% of buyers are first seeing your home. Think something like Sherwin-Williams iron ore for a super sophisticated, high-impact entrance. All right, at number 4, we have classic navy blue. But there's a really crucial rule with this one. You've got to use it sparingly. Think of this as your high-value accent color, not the main event. You can think of navy as a new neutral. It's timeless, and it pairs beautifully with things like wood tones and brass hardware. Painting a kitchen island or maybe a bathroom vanity in a color like Benjamin Moore's Hale Navy, it instantly elevates the whole space. It just feels thoughtful, custom, and a lot more expensive. Our number 3 pick is the color that turns a room into a total retreat, a light, earthy blue-green. And in the right place, this shade can measurably boost your home's perceived value. So why does this color work so well? It taps right into our desire for serenity and calm. It's perfect for bathrooms and primary bedrooms, creating this amazing spa-like feeling. It really projects that California cool aesthetic that so many buyers are looking for. A color look Sherwin-Williams Sea Salt is an absolute knockout here. It's wild how it subtly shifts between blue, green, and gray depending on the light. And now for the runner-up at number 2, greige. Yep, you heard that right. It's not gray, it's not beige, it's the perfect value-boosting child of both, and for the past few years, it has been an absolute superstar. Greige is just the ultimate chameleon. It perfectly blends the cozy warmth of beige with the chic coolness of gray. And the results? A sophisticated neutral that feels super inviting and modern, but never, ever cold or sterile. For those open plan spaces, a color like Sherwin-Williams Agreeable Gray is basically foolproof. It just works. And finally, the #1 most profitable paint color you can put on your walls is, drumroll please, warm off-white. But let's be crystal clear, this is not your landlord's stark, clinical white. This is a sophisticated, soft white with beautiful, creamy undertones. I mean, just look at the difference a warm white can make. A color like the designer favorite Benjamin Moore's White Dove completely transforms a space. It makes it feel expansive, airy, and impossibly clean. It's the ultimate blank canvas that reflects that beautiful California light and appeals to nearly every single buyer out there. It just screams potential. Okay, so choosing the right color is half the battle. But to truly cash in on that added value, how you apply the paint is just as critical. Let's talk about how to get that professional finish. Welcome to the Pros Playbook for Paint Finish. Now, for most walls, you're going to want eggshell. It's durable and has a nice low sheen that hides imperfections. For high traffic areas, think kitchens and bathrooms, you want to step it up to a satin finish for easy cleaning. And for all your trim and doors, semi-gloss is the pro choice. It really highlights the details and is incredibly durable. But here's the real secret, okay? The part that separates the amateurs from the pros, 90% of a great paint job is the prep work. Sanding down bumps, filling nail holes, using the right primer. This is what creates a finish that screams high value. Buyers notice those little details, even if they don't consciously know they're noticing them. All right, we have covered a lot of ground, so let's boil it all down to the essential takeaways so you can make the smartest, most profitable investment in your home. Let's just boil it down. Takeaway 1, paint is your #1 ROI tool, period. 2, go with those warm neutrals like off-white and greige for your main spaces to create that perfect blank canvas. 3, get strategic with bold accents like a navy or charcoal to signal custom quality. And finally, #4, don't you dare ruin great color with a sloppy application. The prep work and the finish, they're totally non-negotiable. So I'll leave you with this one question to think about. Go stand outside your home and try to look at it with a buyer's eyes. Starting with that very first impression, what message is your front door sending right now? Is it saying, welcome to your new